Hi everyone! Today I am going to scrapbook two very special photos. They are photos of my rings. One of them is my engagement ring, and the other one is actually another really important ring. My boyfriend had gotten me for Christmas this Mickey ring from the World of Disney at Disney World. And I use this ring as my travel ring because I'm always worried about losing my engagement ring. And when I travel, I prefer wearing a ring that's not so expensive and that if I lost it, I won't be too heartbroken because it won't be too difficult to replace. But they're both my favorite rings that I love wearing, and I want to document when I got them. So for this layout, I decided to use that big black and white print. It's covered in sentiments regarding Valentine's Day and love, so I thought it was perfect for the photos with my rings. Because, again, my background is very, very busy, I decided to back my photos with some pink cardstock, and I grabbed some of these branding strips I had left over from previous pages and I worked them into my page as some spaces for adding dates. I'm adding some banner ends to those branding strips. I like how it looks. It makes it a little more put together versus just having them cut straight. I decided to use on the bottom of my photo, and that is where I'll be stamping the dates. I have 3 of them, and the third place where I'm putting a branding strip is where I intend to put my title. I'm grabbing my Amy Tangerine Roller date stamp to stamp the date that I received my engagement ring, and then I also stamped the date for when I received my Mickey ring. Though I did get corrected, my boyfriend saw my layout and he was thinking that I had dated it incorrectly, so I went back and I checked. The date that I actually dated on this video is actually incorrect, but that doesn't matter. It's been fixed. When I first stamped the date on the branding strip, I stamped it directly on that pattern, and the date didn't come out as well as I wanted it to. So I took some extra piece of cardstock and decided I would stamp the date on that so the date would be readable, and then glue that on top of the branding strip. And this doesn't affect the stamp date that I had already stamped on the branding strip because I was able to just cover that up with my newly stamped cardstock. Just remember, if there's anything you don't like, you can always change it and cover it up with other pieces. Or you can even take the entire project apart and start over. I've done that before myself. But this was a simple fix when I realized that I couldn't read the date on top of the pattern paper. As for the pieces by my title, I actually had stamped a date on one of those branding strips, and I also didn't like the date on that. So I actually was able to cover up that with another piece from the other branding strip. Now I'm spelling my title, Rings, with these gold foil thickers. I ran out of R's, so I am going to make my own with the letter P and part of this letter K. I actually used the K to also make an I because I also did not have any eyes. This is my way of using every piece of my alpha stickers from my thicker pack, and it's a great way to use up those letters you aren't using as frequently. In addition to the gold foiled rings, I wanted to use this gold sticker that said beautiful in a scripted font so that my title will be Beautiful Rings. I have placed beautiful on top of my photo on the left and then put rings on top of the photo on the right. Sometimes when I start a page layout, I know what kind of embellishments I want to use, and other times I don't. But when I saw these really cute geometric shapes of diamonds, I wanted to scrapbook my photos of my rings. And I also had this little card that had diamond shapes on it as well. And I wanted to incorporate these embellishments onto this page. So I tucked the little card of all the different diamond cuts behind the word rings, and I put each of the geometric gemstone on the corners of my photos, right next to the dates. I had also a chipboard sticker that was #yes, and I thought that would go really well with my engagement ring photo. I added some hearts that I had punched out from some other gold foil paper and thought that would be cute on this page. And if there wasn't enough sparkling and gold embellishments, I wanted to add some gold glitter star tape. I added 2 rows of it on the bottom because I felt that there was a lot of gold at the top of the page. And then once I added the 2 rows of the tape, I realized it felt unbalanced, so I added another row to the top of the page. I'm going to add a couple more stickers. One sticker is going to say our day right underneath our engagement date. I add another sticker on top of the gemstone that says love, and then on the other gemstone I put perf, which I think means perfect shorthand. I'm not sure. I'm sure someone's going to tell me that that's what it means. Anyways, and that's my page. So I hope you enjoyed this layout. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Just a reminder, my giveaway ends tomorrow, so don't forget to go comment on my giveaway video. And I hope you have a crafty day.